And we're live.
All right.
Right away. Nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
We're finally here. We
Yeah.
made it.
Finally. Finally.
Hello?
Eventually.
Hello, is that you?
Oh, we're finally back, Mr. Obama.
Mr. Obama. Your episode is here.
Yeah. Episode 3.
Oh.
Oh,
So if anyone's...
it's.
Yeah. Quick, if anyone's wondering why it's delayed, I've had a terrible cough. It was terrible, and then it started to get better yesterday, so I'm like, okay, we can do it. And then yesterday, because my Discord was doing the thing where it's blue screening me again, tried to do it on browser, and that did not work. It would not accept any mic input. So we gave up on that, and we're on Skype now.
Yeah.
God bless. Also, my
Oh,
throat's acting up again, worse than it was like Monday when we didn't do it because of that reason. So I'm gonna be muting, hopefully, to not cough. But we can't push it back any farther. We gotta
yeah.
do this now, or it won't happen.
Yeah. Oh, it's been an ordeal.
Yeah.
Getting having to reinstall Skype. It felt gross. It's like, oh,
Oh my
oh.
god. The new ringtone, it's like when anime get a new opening, but it's like
Mhm.
shit compared to the original. It's just like, what am I
Yeah.
listening to? I don't
Ugh.
like this.
Yuck.
It's like when the English Hamtaro opening changed to second, and it's just like, what is this?
It's a highly relatable experience. Something
I
everyone understands.
I was out at my cabin when that happened. A friend told me. I didn't believe them. I came
Oh
back
wow.
and I felt betrayed. My like 8-year-old self was devastated. Anyways,
Oh. Anyways. So yeah, we didn't have any news this week, but you said you had a
yeah. Well,
thing of some
we
kind.
got some news. We're making more content. Woo!
Oh yeah, we are.
Woo! I'm doing like weekly comic videos now that I finally have a goddamn pull box, so I stopped missing issues. And now I have to
Oh.
hunt so many backorder issues. I literally bought one right before this started. I almost forgot and left PayPal open and up and everything for like the eBay purchase. I was like, oh no, oh
Nice.
no. But yeah, so that's coming. I Today was the first day of picking up comics for my pull box, so I recorded the video today. It'll probably go up tomorrow just to not double dip, and because I don't really have time, I'm probably going to bed right after this.
Hmm.
But I'll probably come out every Monday afterwards. It's just messed up right now because of the episode. But uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So because we've been talking about getting more into other interests and stuff, but
Yeah.
mainly anime. And what was it you said about comics?
Oh, they're just backwards manga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just backwards manga. It fits. It
Yeah.
works. One of the comics is done by Chinese creators, and the art style looks very much like Korean webtoons. So we're covering everything now. Um, that's not coming out for a while. That's like Marvel has 2 series, I think, that are doing that, which is
Hmm.
pretty cool that they're doing like more.
Yeah. Is
Any
it is it an actual Chinese creator, or is it just a white dude pretending to be
Yes,
Chinese again?
it's actually they're doing 2 different books that are both done by Chinese creators,
Okay.
both
Cool.
original writers and artists, I believe, and that it's being translated to English. I forget one of the series. It's like Dragon Sword or something. It's some sort of sword thing. It looked pretty generic. I wasn't interested, but the other one, Arrow, looked really cool.
Yeah.
And also has a they're introducing another hero in it that sounds really cool, and I'm trying to remember where that hero's from because it's like, let me just Google this real fast.
Of course.
Okay, so the other one is Swordmaster. That's one I forgot.
Ah,
I've got like
that's
the news. They announced these like 2 years ago.
yeah.
If
That's
this
a
will load.
Swordmaster is just that's a great name. It's very memorable, very unique.
Wait till you see the cover image once Firefox starts responding.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some designs, which is cool. Yeah, artists Chen Jiaoyun with Gunji and Zi Shan Shan Droplet, which is for Swordmaster.
Hmm.
Which this is the cover right here. It's not a good image, but
Mm.
and then Arrow is Zooming or Keng, and Zhu Jianjun or Zhou Leifan.
Mm.
Uh, why can I remember this person? Wave, that was the new character. It's, I think, the first, or one of the first Filipino superheroes in the Marvel Universe. Named Wave
Oh,
is also going to be in the Arrow book, which sounds cool. I think
cool.
Wave might be getting their own book, but I'm not sure. Eventually, I'm not sure. I don't remember that. But yeah, here's the Swordmaster cover that looks very generic fantasy sword manga.
Yeah. Well, it does.
Yeah, and then Arrow, which looks cool,
Yeah.
but also kind
Yeah.
of generic. There's like a rock dude here I never even noticed before because he blends in. I like the art style, so in both of them they're pretty good.
Yeah. Looks nice.
Yeah, nice use of colors. Yeah, there's some like images from them. Like, doesn't this look like kind of like a Korean webtoon, like the kind of art style?
Yeah, it kind of does. I see
Yeah,
what you mean.
yeah, it's pretty neat. I like the whole mash of all these different genres together. So I plan to add that to my pull list. Anyways, random side thing because I thought that was cool
Hmm.
and also relevant. That wasn't the actual thing I was going to say. The thing I was going to say is it's come out all over YouTube, you know.
Hmm.
Funimation has been banned in Japan because of the Vic rumors, which is the most nonsense fake thing I've ever heard, but this is what people are spreading. Have you seen this?
No, no, I
Oh
haven't.
my god, there's people making YouTube videos and they're like, Funimation's been banned in Japan because Vic's taking them to court. They're losing, right? Like,
Oh.
Funimation's going under. It's like, you guys realize how licensing rights works, right? Like, you understand you only have the license for certain regions. Like, none of these companies own the rights to stream in Japan in the first place, so it's being
Mhm.
banned from the get-go. Like,
Yeah.
no.
It's weird. It's
Yeah,
bizarre.
it's absolutely amazing how like little people in this community understand how it actually works.
Hmm.
And it always makes me think back to people are like, well, I mean, I'm just gonna watch on Kiss Anime because it's just as legal as Crunchyroll. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. Like,
That's
what? There's
that's the opposite
people
of true.
there's people who think Kiss Anime is a legal streaming site, and it's like, what are you?
It's got anime right in the title. It has to be real, right?
Well, in our modern culture, where we steal every artist's piece of work everywhere and repost them on Instagram, it makes sense that everything is stolen and reposted. And
Mm.
I get it. Some people have to do it. It's the only way they can get it. You know, licensing rights, not every region.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's people like this who are like, it's banned for this. It's like, you should at least do some research and understand how this works. God, I couldn't. I stared for like a good 10 minutes at that account trying to figure out if it was a parody account or not, and I still can't tell. Like, it's upsetting, and the amount of comments on it. I'm
Mm.
just. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about that any longer. That's
Yeah.
it's the internet. It's terrible.
It's something else, something else. So,
Yeah.
outside of watching that terrible video for like a minute and cutting it off because Jesus Christ, why?
Yeah.
Uh, what have you been up to?
Well, not a lot actually. I haven't been watching much stuff lately. Because this season just hasn't had a whole lot of shows that I've been into. And but I am keeping up with Demon Slayer. Like, I don't know, it's fine. The new episode is fine.
I haven't
It
watched
was
it yet.
it's just a training montage, like the entire thing almost. Like half of it is
Yeah, I
training
kind of figured.
montage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they announced it's going to be 26 episodes total. That did come out this
Yeah.
week. That's some news.
Yeah.
Got some. Um, uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he gets to the boulder that he has to split, and then he splits it with
Yeah.
the fox mask boy and girl.
And that's the end of the episode.
Yep.
Okay, there'll be some cool stuff next episode then.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought it was really weird that this episode just kept like fast forwarding 6 months at a time. And, like, I get it, but also it was just
It,
really weird.
it's because they can't just throw him, like, they don't want to just throw him in completely useless like most shonen, where it's like, he's just magically amazing. It's like, no, no, no,
Yeah.
he worked a lot, but we don't want to show you that because that's fucking boring. We want to
Yeah.
get right into it, so we're gonna skip. Like, which
Hmm.
I get. Nah,
Yeah.
it's set up. Yeah, I haven't seen this episode yet. I barely watched anything this week because every time I laid down to watch anything, I would like just go into a coughing fit. So I watched Star
Aw.
shows and that's about it.
Yeah.
Played a tiny bit of Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, a tiny bit of what?
Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, okay.
Ristel is such a good ship.
Yeah.
Every time I play that game, they get a little gear for each other. I'm like, thank you,
Aw,
thank you.
very good. So yeah, and then I'm also watching Sarah's and the new Ikuhara show, which is it's real weird. That's the show about the boys who turn into Kappa.
And it's all euphemisms for being gay because Kappa steal organs from the anus.
Yeah,
It's
it's very queer, honestly.
yeah, it's
There's oh, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Like it's the kind of weird where if it was from anyone else, I would think they're just being weird for weirdness' sake, but this is the kind of show where like Ikuhara is the kind of director that's like, no, I know that he's going somewhere with this, and there's going to be meaning behind this stuff. So it's interesting at that right now, but I'm more interested in seeing the whole thing when it's done.
yeah. It's like people who try to do stuff like this for their stories. It always feels like really forced.
Yeah,
Whereas with Ikuhara, it feels like he wrote out the overall plot synopsis, downed like 10 bottles of Valium, had some fever nightmare dream where he like lay on the edge of death, and
mhm.
then awoke with it all just like planned out in his mind. Like it's some
Yeah,
weird nightmare vision hellscape story that just can't. Clearly, there's a lot more to it. He puts a lot of work into it, but
yeah.
like it's like the level of creativity is just impressive with how bizarre it gets. You have to think.
Mhm.
Actually, you don't have to think because if there was any sort of drugs, all of his shows would be pulled and he would be in jail for the rest of his life
Yeah,
because Japan.
yeah. But yeah, that show it's interesting. It's only 2 episodes out, so I'm excited to see where it goes.
I didn't realize there's only 11 total.
Yeah, it's weird.
Short.
You don't usually see 11. It's an odd one.
Yeah, the only other show I've been seeing at 11 recently was the Konosuba seasons.
Oh.
Those were both 11.
Mm. So yeah, and then the only other thing I watched this week was I caught up on Dororo. I had 2 episodes I had to watch. That's a good show. That is still good. And I don't know. It's the latest episode had some major animation issues. It
Mm,
looked like it had very little budget, but I don't know. They Mappa does a pretty good job of like kind of stretching the budget as best they can, and
was
it
this
still
Mappa?
looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a Mappa show.
That probably explains it because Sarah Zenmai just started and that's also Mappa. So they've
Yeah.
probably, now that they're in the second half, had to devote more of the resources over to that.
Hmm.
So,
So yeah, but this it made me realize that Amazon actually didn't pick up any new shows this season,
oh,
and so literally their only airing thing is Dororo. They like don't have anything else new, which is weird. It makes me wonder if
hallelujah.
yeah, makes me wonder if maybe they're getting out of anime.
We thought the same thing when they canceled Anime Strike, but they
Yeah,
didn't. They fucked us over again.
yeah,
At least their stuff airs, unlike Netflix.
yeah. True.
Has Kakaguri Season 2 even come out on Netflix yet?
I don't
Did
know.
that come out in Japan? I don't even know anymore.
Who could say? It's impossible to know. This is unknowable information.
I need my gambling gaze.
Hmm.
Need my fanfic fix.
Yeah, but yeah, that was all I've been watching this week. I'm telling myself that I'm going to start working through my backlog of stuff since there's not much new stuff I'm watching. I'll instead put that time towards old stuff, but I haven't done that yet. I'm sure I'll get around to it eventually.
Mm.
So yeah, what about you? Have you been watching or reading anything?
So I didn't really watch anything except our regular shows.
Yeah,
And then I did read a small amount.
yeah.
Yeah. Our last episode was after the 17th, right?
Our last episode was the 16th, I think, or
Yeah.
the 17th. Yeah, it was 16th.
Yes. Okay, so I finally finished Shonen Shoujo 18 Kin. That finished
Okay.
being translated. It was not very good. It was fine.
Yeah.
The ending was pretty bizarre and not great and
Hmm.
stuff, and they never went anywhere with any of the gay stuff they hinted at the very beginning. But I forgive him because he made a bunch of Yuri series after, or she, or they. Um,
Yeah.
the author went like full Yuri after, so they get to be forgiven for this one time baiting. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's done. I don't have to read that anymore. It's gone. They read a
Yeah.
few more chapters of Tsunami Yuko to Yuri na Kitobito, which is just cute, super super short, random comedy stuff.
Hmm.
Um, so I have marked for having read. Oh wait, no, Still Sick. There's another chapter that I really enjoy. That it's a really good Yuri.
Yeah.
It's a company. One of the girls writes Yuri Dojin, and she's trying to sell an event, and her junior at her company shows up, who's like, "Oh, I saw the event and decided to come and see what it was, and randomly ran into you, and oh, you're selling Yuri," and it's like, oh,
That sounds
it,
cute.
it's pretty cute. I like it a lot. I've been putting it on my 7Cs list for stuff I want brought over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then besides that, it's mostly been reading comics because I just got a bunch of comics. Yay!
Hmm.
And then I picked up the Super Sons 2017 Comic Run Omnibus, which is like it's a really nice big hardcover. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm slightly over halfway through right now.
Cool.
Having fun with that.
Nice.
Yeah, I read like the first half Monday while coughing and feeling like trash, and then Tuesday I didn't read any. I read a tiny bit Tuesday, and then today I haven't read any because I read the new comics, so I'll get
Hmm.
back to it and finish it. I need to finish stuff before buying new stuff. That's like what I'm trying to do. It's kind of hard with comics that are on my pull list because once they come in, I have to buy them. That's why the
Hmm.
store is bringing them in. So,
Yeah.
so I made sure today to read every single issue I got brought in that I could. There was two I couldn't because I'm missing a back issue that I need to read first that
Ah.
are on order and coming. So soon,
Nice.
fingers crossed. But yeah, like I'm trying not to buy more graphic novels or manga without reading it first. There's
Hmm.
a few coming in, like I bought some Arpeggio Blue Steel volumes again because it's like I got past where they were going out of print to avoid it, and I looked back again later. I'm like, no, they're going out of print again.
Oh
Like it's
no.
catching up to me, so I have to buy them again. So it's like really awkward because like volume 11 came in, but like 10 and 9 were going out of print, so I had to buy them from two different places, and they're like, expected end of May. I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to read any of this.
Oh no.
But yeah, I actually mostly played some Vesperia and this other game I got. I forget the name of that's not very good because I played that at lunch and it was
Nice.
just some random game. And yeah, that's I've actually been gaming this week, which is weird for me. I don't game nearly as much as I used
Hmm.
to.
Yeah. I've been gaming a lot more lately because I've been getting back into speedruns. It's doing speedruns a try again. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've done a bit of speedrunning.
Yeah.
I did some Homecoming. I did like Ollie came in and was like, "Hey, do some PPGs." So I did like a PPG run, and then I was like, "Wait a second, this might be a faster route again for all girls." And then I just found a new soft lock instead. It's like, "Oh, that's
nice.
really weird. I didn't know that worked that way. I guess we soft lock."
Nice. Very good.
if you have a certain glitch going, when you go into rooms, you're slightly off your regular placement. So there's
Hmm.
just one room that if you could get through, it would be faster. But you just happen to the off placement it puts you is just like out of bounds when this like block where you can't get out of it. So it just soft locks you. It's like, oh, that's really weird. I guess that's
Wow.
how that is. I guess we have to do it the other way still.
Yeah. That's very silly.
It wouldn't have been that much faster, just like a tiny bit, I think. But
Hmm.
that's just how it be sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're already on the book club then. I don't know. Unless you have anything
Been
else.
really short. Yeah. You were
Yeah.
like,
I don't
let's
know.
make a short episode because you don't feel good and you're coughing. It's like, nah, it's fine. We'll do full length. And we're already like running out. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. It turns out we just didn't have much this week.
No,
Oh.
we didn't.
I have a fair amount of notes about our shows though.
Yeah.
Cause I have some thoughts.
I was coughing really badly, so I missed parts, and then I just like didn't take notes, and that was yesterday, so it's gonna be bad for me.
Ah, that's okay.
There was one other thing I did.
Yeah.
I've been watching a shit ton of live concerts.
Oh.
YouTube recommended me some dude who does like reactions to music, which I'm not really about, but
Yeah.
I clicked one anyways, because why not?
Cause yeah.
And of all the things he was showing, it was a Slipknot live concert. I was like, God, it's like I'm an edgy elementary school kid again. I love it. Which when
Oh.
you're sick and you can't sleep, that's the perfect kind of music.
Mhm.
And you're coughing at like 3 a.m. Yeah.
God.
Uh,
It's was Slipknot really when you were in elementary school? Or is that
some
when
of
they
it
were
was.
big for you?
Yeah,
It's like
well, see, I got into metal in a weird time because
yeah.
my older brother, got really into metal in high school, but I'm
Hmm.
younger, so I got into it by
Oh
osmosis in elementary school.
God, you're just making me feel old because Slipknot, they were big when I was in like beginning high school. So
Well,
I just feel old now. Thanks.
that's when it got big for me personally, right?
Yeah.
Other people knew them. I don't know when they actually got big. This was a few albums in at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like they didn't get really big until like what, the Psychosocial single?
I have no idea. I don't
That
actually know that
album?
much about them.
I don't remember. I remember Snuff was really popular.
Psychosocial is the only thing of theirs that I know, honestly.
Oh,
I just
they
saw a lot of T-shirts of theirs at school. So
they have great singles for being for if you're like a prepubescent white boy who wants to be angry at something. Like no,
yeah.
they're actually a fantastic band for scream therapy if you just want to like let out your frustration and sing along, because they have songs where it's like people equal shit and you just like for like there's like a whole breakdown for like a minute where you're just screaming like people equal shit or something. I don't remember
Yeah.
if that's the song, but there's a few like that. They're like fantastic if you just want to like scream out your frustration.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was around the same time like Disturbed got really big and stuff,
Yeah.
all that.
Mm.
But yeah, because that their live video is absurd.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like the dude's drums rose up on a platform, started spinning around, and then it tilted sideways, so he was doing like loops upside down. And it's like
Wow.
that's actually insane. The fact that he's still keeping beat while doing that. It's like, so I just
Yeah.
started looking up like other metal band live concerts, and then I somehow got into like vocal coaches
Hmm.
reacting to random bands, which those are actually really fun
Yeah.
because they kind of talk about how they get certain voices, which it's interesting, right?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like where the placement of the voice changes stuff. But also it's really cool to see them freak out over someone who is like, what the fuck? They sound like that? Like, there was one, I don't remember their name, but they're like the only one who's done a Dance Gavin Dance one.
Hmm.
And it's like this live Dance Gavin Dance, and he comes out and he starts singing, and it's like, that's insanely high pitched, and they like try to mimic it. It's like, I can't even go that high. Like, It's like just them trying to like figure out how they're doing it.
Hmm.
Those would be fun, and yeah, lots of live Nightwish concerts.
Yeah.
And then I got really confused over which singer is which because I'm like, this is the Imagineering tour, so this is clearly Annette. Then I'm like, wait, no, this is 2013. This is after she got fired and Floyd Jansen replaced her.
Huh.
Oh no. Getting really confused about which version because I'm like, this is the like album version of the song. Wait, no, this is Tyja's. I'm not as big a fan of her version.
Hmm.
I remember the live version. Let's listen to the live version. I pull one, and I'm like, oh, this is 2012. This is still a net before Tyja. Wait, that's wrong too. It was the Tyja version.
Mm.
Listen, they have three fantastic singers, where they've had.
Okay.
And the fact that you can like listen to the same song by all three singers and hear distinct differences they do stylistically is really cool.
Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been like my anime. People reacting to live stuff.
Nice.
Vocal
The,
coaches. It's like the Gingers song.
mm.
The live one. Oh my god. That's a good song. Oh my god, I'm trying not to cough.
That's okay. You can...
Okay, I coughed.
All right.
Alright. But yeah, I don't have canyons to keep us going. I'm trying. Oh, wait, I saw Hellboy over the weekend.
Oh. Wait. Hellboy? Is
Yeah.
there a new Hellboy?
Yeah, they are doing a reboot of the Hellboy franchise because Ron Perlman's a bit old.
Oh. Okay. I had not heard about this.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. The
Oh.
lead or Hellboy is being played by the guy who plays Hopper in that one show on Netflix everyone loves, Stranger Things. The police
Okay.
officer. Um, yeah, it's pretty good. I was surprised about the time they chose because they did like a more modern setting, which works. Um, and they kind of jumped around a lot. It was kind of the one issue was it felt kind of disconnected the number of places they went through, but I think the comics might be like that too in this one, or it's just how they've pulled from the comics. But
Hmm.
it's still pretty fun. Some parts feel like a real AAA movie, and then some parts feel like some B movie schlocky horror gore fest, which was actually really fun too that they did that
Yeah.
because it like breaks a lot of that tension because it's a dark gory like
Hmm.
comic, like really. But you have like this priest like cowering in a corner while something off screen is like eating all the other priests, and just every once in a while a clearly fake limb like flops against the wall next to them and stuff and just splats, and it's like really corny and I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I know a lot of people are worried. Shit, I didn't mute that time.
Oh, that's okay.
Caught me by surprise. Sorry, headphone users.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I think it did a good job. When Lobster Johnson showed up, I couldn't hate it
Yeah.
anymore.
That's a good name.
Legendary Nazi hunter Lobster Johnson, who
Oh,
I might
incredible.
add has an electric glove that brands a cartoonish lobster claw into like the skulls of the people he kills with that hand, so he sends them to hell so the devil knows Lobster Johnson sent him. That's how he like hunts down Nazis. It's like it's so
That's
absurd and dumb, but it's so fun and I love it.
oh, it's very good.
I think he has some standalone comics I want to go find now.
Great. More things to put on your list.
Yeah, it's made me really want to rewatch the Perlman movies and the animated movies.
Yeah.
I know a
Hmm.
lot of people don't like it though and say there's some problems, and there's some issues. Almost every movie has some issues these days, but I still
Yeah.
think it's fun and it's good. It's not actively bad in any way. It had some really cool monster designs too, like
Mhm.
really cool. There's like Baba Yaga shows up,
Oh, yeah.
crazy lady in another dimension in a walking like cuckoo house tree bird thing
Hmm.
that like kidnaps kids to eat their hands.
Yeah.
She like
Oh.
the way she moves is like something out of nightmares. It feels like Silent Hill design almost.
Yeah.
And then like demons at one point show up and they look like they're almost like straight out of like Evangelion or something with their designs. They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
It had some cool stuff.
Cool. So, yeah.
There we go. I filled some time.
Nice.
You got
So,
any
yeah.
tangents?
Not really.
Dang.
Yeah, sorry. I live a boring life.
Tries anime, right?
Yeah, I guess. Not really. I can't even pretend that it's anime. It's not even close.
You can make an anime of it.
You could make an
Someone could.
anime or anything.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone would want to see an anime of the primary elections.
Oh, I'm sure someone would.
Maybe if you spiced it up, but like just straight up.
So don't spice up primary elections anymore than they are
God.
already.
God,
That's
they got spicy in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the PEI provincial elections ended, and the Conservatives got a minority government, and the first time ever,
Mm-hmm.
their lead opposition is the Green Party,
Oh.
which has never happened. They have never held opposition anywhere ever.
Wow.
The most they've had is like one or two getting seats in the federal election in British Columbia, where they're like headquartered.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they somehow got like the second most seats in Prince Edward Island provincial is wild. And they're one of those parties that's like they're not afraid to like speak out and like go after people who have bad ideas. So it's like this is gonna be fun. But it also
Cool.
like legitimizes them for the upcoming federal election, so it's gonna be fucking wild.
Yeah.
We got our super racist conservatives who will probably win minority because everyone's gonna split their vote. And then we
Yeah.
got like liberal, NDP, and Green Party that are all threats.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe not liberal because everyone hates them right now because Trudeau sucks. But politics, it's
Yeah.
actually gonna be a wild ride. I can already tell.
Wow.
For the first time, we're going to have more than just a two-party race.
Wow.
Actually, we had one other time when Jack Lane was around and NDP became the lead opposition, but then he died and
Oh.
his successor was absolute trash.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah, it was really sad because Jack Lane was like amazing and everyone really wanted NDP and he had this and then his successor comes and it's like, well, we had all this to, try to be popular against the PC. But we
Mhm.
still lost to a PC, so we're just gonna be the PC or the conservatives, except more conservative because that'll work. And it's like, what are you
Oh.
doing? It was like the
Oh,
hard
no.
opposite shift, and everyone bailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, politics can be fun as long as they don't screw you over, like they often do.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Anyway.
Politics. There's
Oh,
Nazis organizing in my city. Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh
That's
God.
bad. A bad time.
You want to hear
Oh.
something really horrifying?
Oh no. What now?
Someone opened a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
Guess what slogan they put on their walls?
Oh no. I don't want to know. Was this the thing I saw you retweeted?
Work sets you free.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Which is
Bad.
lifted directly from the gates of Auschwitz. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's horrifying.
Oh,
It's actually
yeah,
horrifying.
bad.
Very
Bad
bad.
stuff. Mm.
Oh,
Anyway.
why
let's
does
get
my
to book
city
club.
have to be like this?
Oh. Anyway, let's get into book club.
Yeah.
How about Sirius the Jaeger? That's a good thing. That's a thing that's good.
This is where we should transition to that one anime that everyone's super popular. Like, they had that super vocal minority that was all saying it'd be fantastic, amazing, and everyone was hyped for it. That came out, it's like, wait, are the Nazis supposed to be the good guys? I don't like this. And everyone hated it. It was like, this sucks. This is shit. Why do people like this? And then everyone's like, oh, it's because they were all Nazis. It makes sense.
Oh,
You
of
remember
course.
that?
I no, not really, but I would believe that happening. That sounds like a
Oh,
thing that
why
the
can I
anime community
not
would do.
remember that goddamn anime? It was only a few seasons ago, I think, like a year ago.
Oh, I don't know.
It was based on some visual novel.
Oh yeah, that was right. That was like a year or
Yeah,
two ago. I remember now.
God. I hate this community. Thanks for
Oh,
watching, everyone. Love ya. This is totally not why I'm getting into comics.
so yeah. Anyway, seriously, Jaeger, episode 3.
Yeah.
It started off, and I guess last week we were wondering if the girl whose name I don't know, if she had seen Yuli and them fighting, and it seems like maybe she did, because she was
Yeah.
thinking about it and then flashback to seeing them fighting. So I guess she did actually see that, and not just see the explosion like I had thought. So that
Yeah.
was
I think there was the line like, um, saw who he was fighting, then
mhm.
stopped and changed to what he was fighting as if she realized, like, that wasn't human, that wasn't a who, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, and this also had the big flashback of Yuli's past, with, showing his village
I
getting real messed up.
I loved the designs in this episode.
Yes, it's very good.
They were so good. And I love that they're like clearly yes, still Russian, but
Mhm.
it's like from a minority group in Russia.
Yeah, like the Eastern Russian nomadic peoples.
Yeah, yeah, one of those,
Yeah.
which adds like more diversity to this already very diverse cast,
hmm
which we've already mentioned how much we love.
Yeah.
And I
And I,
loved how we're allowed for like his weapon makes a bit more sense why it's so much different, and we kind of like see the different weapons there too, like his brother
mhm.
with the two swords. They're really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I noticed Yuli's mom, she doesn't have the traditional mom like side ponytail
Mm.
style hair, but she does have like that headband that was tied off to the side. I thought that was close enough,
Yeah,
and then she did end up dying, so it fits.
it fits.
Yeah.
And then he's found by the professor who looks older and less hot in the
Mm.
past. Like he looks like some scraggly old professor. Like he actually looks like one when he like finds Yuli. And now he looks like some playboy guy who's like, gotta get my hair perfect.
Yeah.
Which is really funny to me.
Yeah. It's like at some point he started caring about how he looks. And before he was just like, ah, whatever. But yeah, there was a line from him where he says, "Do I have the right to say what I did?"
Oh yeah.
And it makes me wonder if he was somehow involved in the vampires attacking Dogville. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, Dogville, terrible name.
Dog, it's a werewolf city though.
Yeah, exactly.
Though
That's why
half
it's
of them
terrible.
sucked at fighting. Most of them did.
Yeah.
I
He's-
did love that one scene where they like shows everything burning around him and like zooms into the chieftain like with a sword through one of the vampires like looking over everything burning kind of in horror
Yeah.
like at the top of the village. That was a really cool scene. We don't actually see what really happens to him after, but we
Mhm.
see that at least like he's putting up a fight despite being this really old man, but he's
Yeah.
watching everyone die around him and it's kind of horrible.
hmm So yeah. Uh, kind of the. I don't know, that was actually kind of it for this episode. I think there was the teaser at the end of the vampire people talking to some scientist guy and just making a Frankenstein monster.
Yeah. We do get a bit about the secret agent too, saying like, "Yeah, I talked to them. They're
Oh.
involved, but they're not the only ones involved." And he pulls up the other shipping company, the Alma,
Oh
which is
yeah.
the one the doctor had asked for information about.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
I don't know if they told him about it. Like, we don't know where he got this information, right? They could have told him about it when he stopped them.
hmm
We don't. We haven't seen that conversation yet, so I'd be interested to know how that went.
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh.
I also really liked everyone trying to like come see what's wrong with Yuli. They're like,
Yeah.
something's wrong. He's smiling and talking. Like,
Yeah, that was weird.
yeah,
This,
I wasn't a super huge fan of his angsty man pain either. When he's like, "Get away from me!" to her, he's like, "I'm a
yeah,
monster because my eyes glow and I
yeah,
werewolf blood." Ah, or serious blood, or
yeah.
whatever.
So, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yuli is like sort of a werewolf, right? So, do you think he's ever going to turn into like the traditional big furry wolf man? Or do you think he's just going to do glowy blue eyes?
I
Do
think maybe Glory Blue Eyes because I think he would be like more the uh like the equivalent to the noble vampires who we don't see turn into like the vampire monsters, like what's her name
hmm
who's dead, like the
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he'd probably be that similar. I think his brother's going to turn into something though, because he's going to be half vampire, half werewolf, and I think that's going to turn him into something fucked up at some point,
Oh, yeah.
which could be cool.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. Because I don't, I, mm, I thought if he was gonna be a werewolf, that he was gonna have turned into like a big hairy dude by now. But 3 episodes in, I'm thinking, man, maybe not. Or
Yeah,
maybe it's some secret power within him or something that'll unlock in the final battle or whatever.
maybe some fangs and like claws, but not much else. I don't think. Just I'm
Yeah.
basing that more off the way the vampires are changing and how the main characters weren't turning into monsters. Probably is like a way to like keep a bit
Mhm.
of humanity and keep some like so stay
Yeah.
more associated with the characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
More relatable.
Mhm.
I feel like there's something else I was gonna mention that I forget
Mhm.
now.
The only other note I have is that just gonna read this straight from my notes here. Yuli and the blonde boy should kiss. That's the only other thing I've got. So
The angst between them.
yeah, exactly. It's great.
Mm.
It's good ship dynamic.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have anyone to ship with the single girl. Like that's
Yeah.
my one complaint about this show
Mhm.
so far is there have been two like prominent female characters and one is dead in the second episode
Yeah.
and was evil.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
there's
I guess
there's Ryuko
Ray.
now,
Yeah,
the
I
young girl.
guess she's
Yeah.
becoming more prominent.
Yeah.
I guess she's more than Dorothea now at this point, but
hmm
she clearly likes Yuli, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Not for me. Uh,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all I've got for series this week.
Yeah.
Um, this show is just so cool, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It's a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, this unfortunately was mostly the single flashback and some character dynamic growing.
hmm
Not a lot happened
Yeah.
to progress the plot. It was more backstory, which is always nice, but
hmm Will
it's
be important going forward.
yeah. Was their dad dead, or did they just say he wasn't there?
I don't remember.
Because I know they're supposed to guard the Ark of Sears, and they're like, oh, it's not here anymore. It's like, well, right, where the fuck did it go? You could
hmm
maybe assume his father took it somewhere. Was one of the
Oh, yeah.
people. Maybe.
Huh. I don't know.
Yeah,
See, I don't remember what they said about his dad.
I don't either.
Huh. Hmm. Well, now I'm wondering if maybe, like, the big bad vampire villain is actually his dad or something.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I,
We will see.
I did love the fight scene though when Mikhail's like telling Yuli to run, and, like
Oh,
kicks him
yeah.
off, and he like fires the two arrows in and pulls out the swords, and is just like getting
Yeah.
ripped apart, but still trying to fight. It's
Oh, that was so good.
and the fact that I knew that was coming, it's like it's so quiet. It's like when hunting, always be careful when it becomes quiet. Like clearly, like you're being hunted back, kind of.
hmm
Like he knew. Maybe if they hadn't stopped where they did for as long, or if instead of continuing on the road after stopping, they changed direction, maybe they could have gone away. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. God, that was a good scene. You're right. I like that slow realization of Yuli. Of he's like, why are you telling me these things? Oh
Yeah.
wait, oh no.
I like how the vampires two come jumping in and one just bursts out of a snow pile like it's been hiding in the snow this whole time.
Yeah.
Like clearly trying to trick them, which is actually smart and neat.
Yeah.
Shows more intelligence because I guess they used to be people. But yeah.
hmm So yeah.
How many more of his family's gonna come back as vampires?
Oh, I don't know that his mom seems like super dead, so
Yeah, I'm pretty
probably
sure
not
she
her.
bled out, but maybe the chief? We don't see what
Mm.
happens to him.
I could see the chief still being alive, but not as a vampire. Like
Yeah,
maybe he just barely gets away
he
or
like
something.
fought his way out. I
Yeah.
mean, that was a while ago. He'd have to be super old.
Well, it'd be like 10 years.
He was already pretty old though, so
Yeah,
yeah, I
true.
don't know. Maybe we'll see him in like some hospital somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, that's it for serious. Yeah, should we talk
Oh,
about gun? Yeah.
wait, one last thing. What do you
Okay.
think the arc of the series is?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Cause like whenever I hear the word arc, I think of like some kind of like box that would
Yeah,
have a thing in it.
yeah, like Ark of the Covenant,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, face
Yeah.
melting.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But,
I'm wondering if this is going to be a some kind of like a metaphorical thing.
I
Like
don't
it's not a
know,
physical object.
because they said it moved, right? So it's like if it
Yeah.
wasn't a physical object, it'd probably be a person.
Yeah.
Maybe, which could make
Ooh.
sense if it's like, oh, it's my father, and then when he dies, it goes to Yuli or something.
Oh yeah.
I think it's mostly some kind of box, though, or something.
hmm
Which we're gonna find out the girl who's hitting on him right now has been in possession of the whole time or something.
Yeah. She's just using it to store our jewelry in. That's
Yeah.
all.
Also, this Frankenstein monster has been why they've been stealing artificial organ information, right? Why they
Oh
attacked for the
yeah.
heart. That
That's
totally
right.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I
That's
wonder
it.
if they're gonna like try to bring what's her name who just died back by like infusing her ashes into it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be neat. Like
Yeah.
I'm some fucked up monster now. Damn, life sucks.
Yeah. Oh,
I
that'd be
love that
great.
leg blade so much.
Oh, it was really good.
It was so good.
She was cool.
Yeah, she's dead now.
Yeah.
Made it two
R.I.P.
episodes. Good job.
They were really good episodes, at least. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Shall we go on to Gun Parade then?
All right.
All right. Gun Parade March, episode 2. What did
Episode
you think?
nothing happens.
Pretty much.
It was all character development, but not good character development.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because of the dub. I feel
Yeah.
like it's probably more than the dub because like, just the word choice and dialogue was really bad, and then the
Yeah.
dub acting was atrocious most of the time. The, the,
Oh,
the new girl Mai was like always shouting, like she had two emotions, shouting and shouting louder. It was her dealing
yeah.
with the other girl. It's like, oh, it's a joke. And it was like, oh my god.
Wow. I'm watching the subs, so
Wait,
Mai is
where did
very
you
like,
find the subs?
I don't know, it's just on VRV. It's just
Oh,
a,
I swear, I can't. I think I only have the dub on High Dive.
oh, weird.
Yeah, maybe it's on Crunchyroll or something
I don't
as
know.
well. Shit, because yeah, I've been watching the dub and it's been awful and it's suffering. I
Huh.
didn't know I could get the sub. Shit.
Ah, yeah, you should investigate that, because yeah, the dub is, or the sub is pretty good. I kind of assumed that the dub was bad
The
because it's like 2003 or whatever.
dub is suffering. Like it's actually atrocious. Though the opening scene with the girls, all at the sink was good. I've got a new
Oh,
ship. I've got a ship.
yeah.
You know I'm
Oh, yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
But she's
Did,
also like an angry bi who's like going and hitting on another guy for maternal
mm,
reasons, which is she's not the character that I expected to be the flirty one. She seemed like the strict one first, which I guess is cool
yeah.
that they're like subverting that.
hmm Did so? Did the dub have the trabia and lesbian line
Yeah,
in it
yeah.
then? Okay, good. Because I
I think
specifically wrote that down as being really good.
I don't think they actually said très bien, but it sounded like it was like
Hmm.
lesbiennes or something.
Wow, very good.
Lesbians.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that? Is it tasty?
Mm.
I don't know.
It's very,
That was also exactly how they said it in the dub.
it was before that though there was the in the little like shop that's run by little grandma.
Oh yeah,
There was I like the weird detail that there's just like handguns hanging on string.
oh yeah.
She's just selling some handguns if you need them.
In
It's like, oh,
case the
that really
monsters
says
show up.
something about like the state of this world, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
You know what really says something about the state of the world? The
but
fact that there's a girl out there in a white dress in the rain. Why would you fucking do
oh,
that? I was
that was
upset
risky.
about that choice. And it's like, well, she's got the umbrella, so she's dry. It's like, umbrellas do not completely keep you dry, trust me.
Yeah,
That's a
that is.
myth. That's
Oh,
anime logic.
yeah.
And she's just trying to, like, avoid talking to them as long as possible so they don't realize she's the one who saved them. I don't know. I think my biggest issue, though, was just how much time is spent on the dude who's, like, an absolute scumbag who hits on
Yeah.
everyone.
I will say, at least most of the time I spent like dunking on him and like
Yeah,
being like, look, this dude is awful, and
but
not like being,
but
oh, he's so cool, you
no,
know?
because even then, well, at least to a degree, the character's all like, "Oh, you're." She's kind of like mean. She shot him in practice. Like she's because they
Mm.
didn't see what happened, but they're like immediately siding against her and acting like she's a piece of shit for it. It's like dude's
Eh,
harassing the fuck out of her.
I don't think they think she's a piece of shit. I think
Not
they just
really,
seemed like
but they're like
surprised.
she's hard to get along with, or like stuff like that. It's like that was harsh. That was too harsh, and it's like
Mm,
maybe the dub made it farther, like push it
maybe.
farther. I don't know, but it was like kind of upsetting how it was just like blaming her for this guy shitting on her
Hmm.
personal boundaries and stuff, and it's just like,
Yeah. Mm. I I bet before the end of the show, Maya is gonna save that dude's life, and then he'll suddenly have a change of heart, and he'll be such a nice guy after that,
maybe
and
he
it'll
won't.
be a lame redemption arc for him.
No, a different girl's going to save his life, and he's going to fall in love with her and settle for her, and she'll be like, "It's amazing, I got a guy,"
Yeah.
which is
Ugh,
going
that'd
to
be
be,
even worse.
yeah, that's why it's going to be what happens.
Ugh,
And I
that,
realized with this new girl also hitting on the main guy, that gives us a three-way, three girls, one main guy love triangle. It's become a harem. It's past the
mm,
love triangle. It's a harem. Any of
well,
them could die except probably Mai because she's the main character. If she does, it'll be the last episode because of that poster. But I think the other two girls might die. At least one of them will,
mm, yeah, probably.
because that's how they're gonna resolve the love triangle. At least let the lesbians live. Don't bury your gays. Let them be gay.
Yeah.
Please give me that at least. I still really like the world building stuff. I just feel like this one episode was really unnecessary and just kind of filler.
Yeah,
Not a
this really
good
did
way.
feel like filler. It's just they're really taking their time introducing characters and showing the stuff. And like, I don't know, they could have like divvied up some of this characterization stuff into multiple episodes and then have them like also, the second half of this, like go on a mission or something, have some more action or something.
A good section
I
of
don't
this
know.
could have been put in last episode. Like if you spaced last episode and this episode out a bit better with some of the
Hmm.
scenes, have some of this stuff happen the week, like in the episode before Mai shows up.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes, like the one with all the girls talking, the lesbians line, that could have done that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure it will get better. And now that I know
Mhm.
I can watch a sub that's not awful, I might just watch the dub still for like the perverse,
Yeah.
like
Good stuff. Yeah.
wonder.
Hmm.
Because it's funny. I like the choice of voices they have. The problem is they just can't act.
Oh,
Like
that's bad.
they've got voices that fit, but they all suck at acting.
Oh.
There was one line that was so funny to me the way they said it, and I can't remember what it was now. I think
Hmm.
it's when Mai was introduced, and it's like the main guy. She like looks across beside him. He's like, "How's it going?" It's like sounds almost exactly like that. Like, "How's it going?" And, like really fast as she just pans over, and then the little girl says hi or something. Is like
Oh,
it was so funny to me how bad it was. It was just so
yeah.
weirdly out of place. Like he sounded really weird and out of character.
Mm. Hmm.
How's it going?
Yeah. Mm. I I have a note here that just says cat big. And I had the same note last week too.
Oh yes, the cat.
Yeah, apparently
The
there's a
big
cat.
chunky cat
Yeah,
that he
he
feeds.
big. I
One
like
big
him.
cat.
The cat's my favorite character.
Best character.
Put the cat in a robot.
Give the cat guns.
Yes. Best idea. So yeah, and yeah, my final note here is that I actually really like this soundtrack so far. I think it's been pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's definitely been good. Mecha shows always seem to have really good soundtracks for some reason.
Yeah.
I need more of them in my collection.
Hmm. So yeah, I'm hoping next week is gonna have a more eventful episode.
Yeah,
This had a couple nice little bits, but not much to it.
yeah. Neither of these episodes this week really pushed the plot. It was just kind
Yeah.
of like, all right, I guess.
Hmm. So yeah, we'll have to see then. See you next week.
Yeah,
I,
we made it to an hour because I managed to rant about politics long enough. God,
yeah,
all the
yeah.
things I had to stoop to.
If you want to hear more about Canadian politics, you can come to twitch.tv/Sasam.
I'm not tweeting about politics.
Nope.
Fuck no, keep me out of that. See, I'm at least smart enough to never tweet that because
Yeah.
I will be drowned.
Oh, yeah.
Sea of hell.
Hmm. So, yeah. Well, I guess. But yeah, Monday nights on twitch.tv/Sasam, or Tuesday nights, or occasionally Wednesday nights. It's kind of whenever. Or you can go shenanimegans.moe, and that's our YouTube channel, and you can subscribe there and watch all the episodes. They're all updated. We're all up to date on that. So, and, you can join our Discord at shenanimegans.moe/Discord, or you can follow us on Twitter at thatlastly and at SaySomeBots. I think that'll about do it for this week. Then it's been a short episode. But that's okay because Skype is garbage.
Yes, and hopefully we'll have it fixed. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna try installing Discord again and seeing if it blue screens me when I go to get off for the night, because that way if it blue screens me I can just go to bed.
Nice. Oh, so yeah.
Coughing hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Laughing hurts. It makes me
Oh.
cough. Oh god.
Everything hurts. Oh no.
Yeah, hopefully that'll be better next week too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hopefully.
new content coming soon.
Yeah.
Got a monthly haul next week. We got some comic videos coming up.
Hmm.
We're diversifying.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out. And I realized all this time I've had like Sony Vegas 8 or something, the video editor,
Oh, yeah.
because I got in a Humble Bundle and I didn't realize. So I've been able to edit videos this whole time.
Nice.
Yeah, so higher quality videos coming soon. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah. Stay tuned for that. And we'll guess we'll see you next week then.
Yeah, take care and give the cat guns.
Yeah.